action.
Okay, World Wide Web, Facebook, YouTube, whatever social media outlet that you might be tuned into. Family, friends, if I have any. It's John Russell, and I'm coming to you from my home in St. Petersburg, Florida, end of March 2019. For those of you who may not seen any of my other videos, that's because this is the first one. Okay, so for 20 years, Amy and I, she's behind the scene here filming, have been professional boat captains, professional pilots, had worked for wonderful people, we've had great experiences. We restored, we lived aboard, extensively cruised some of the most beautiful yachts in the country. We traveled on executive aircraft as pilots, stayed in wonderful hotels. But that time has passed, and now we're doing something for ourselves. So this is what we came up with. And for those of you in the tiny house scene, you might understand where we're coming at. Tiny house has got nothing on this. Van life people, sorry about your luck, but you got nothing on this. People that might live in a car, you win. But here's what we got. This is my recently converted 1999 Chevrolet diesel Suburban Expedition vehicle. So come on. Some of you may ask why I chose to do an Expedition vehicle.
Yes, why did you choose this particular vehicle?
Well, this is the vehicle I actually owned at the time, so it was a logical choice. I like these Chevy trucks. I like the body style. I like the 6.5 diesel in them. A lot of people don't feel the same on that diesel engine, but it works for me. So, like I say, Amy and I restored yachts, antique homes, mansions, hangars, a lighthouse. So this is probably my 37th project, and nothing to be judged from. This one's completely out of the box. But this is what we've done here. So everything you see fits inside the Suburban. We've got the two overhead cargo boxes. One's a factory Thule, one's a rebadged Thule by GM. They both fit on top of the truck without touching. They both open together. This little accessory Amy came up with. This is the S-Cargo. We got this. We also, if you can't tell, have done this on a budget. I've used a lot of parts that I already had. I played clean out the garage. So we got this carrier for $10. We put it on top of an old trailer hitch cargo carrier that we've had for years. We actually bought to move furniture off of the island of Nantucket. So in here, generator, all of our cooking supplies, spare gas for the generator, spare diesel for the truck, propane for the grill accessories. Now, I don't intend to run this generator in the box, but if I need to, I've added this remote exhaust system. It also makes a nifty handle. No real exterior mods done to the truck on this side other than the boxes. We have side lighting, larger mirrors, the off-road tires. Those are the BF Goodrich, all-terrain TAs, O2s. Turns out the best tire you can buy for the truck. 1500 watt inverter, thanks to my AutoZone points. Purchased that. There's a switch down here, regular Blue Sea Marine switch to turn it on and off, fused switch, Bluetooth stereo, and we have an emergency window and seatbelt smasher breaker over in the driver's side. Seat covers instead of the leather. And here's where the action's been. We've got the bed. I'm just going to show you back. Refrigerator. How's the lighting? Okay, the refrigerator was $20 at a yard sale. It's 12 volt, runs on its own outlet that I've rewired directly to what Amy will show you right here. Group 31 Marine Deep Cycle battery, a pretty cheap one, $100. We're doing this without solar panels for two reasons. One, I don't want the vehicle to look like a camper officially. I want it to be undercover. Two, I didn't want to pay the expense, and I think the generator is going to solve a lot of our problems. There's a battery switch under here to tie this battery to the two truck batteries. Amy has gone through and she's made blackout shades for all the windows on insulated foam, so privacy and insulation. She's also, there wrapped, has made screens for all the windows, including the trunk area. And here's the coup de grace for this setup. I don't know if I mentioned the grill. That's not it. It's remote hookup. I've used an old Marine running light as the mount. It's what I had. So I might get to it in this video. Underneath the truck, I've installed a 25-gallon polypropylene water system. This was almost all the water system was from Amazon. I took the tank, I encapsulated it in fiberglass coated epoxy so the tank can't expand. It can move underneath the truck a little bit. Down, let's go down here. This is the fill. This is the overfill. And here is the hot water heater, water control system. So I've removed the 60% seat here. This is great storage underneath here. You can see there's more storage, water pump, and it's just as easy as this. There's the water pump. This box came out of a boat I rewired years ago, held on to it. Much of the wiring was reused from a boat. It's good wiring, it's in good shape. So turn the main on, connected to the battery, fused. This light shows it has action, water pump. And let me reach back here. Bucket, door. Remote hookup. Hang the water. So it's ready to go. I leave this on all the time, and depending on how it's configured, this can hang. So great water. And this trap door is like an on-off switch. It can stay closed all the time. I don't have the gas hooked up right now, but when you turn on hot, you hear this clicking. That's it wanting to fire up. So immediate hot water, cold water, or a mixture need to be done. And that is the Suburban water system. Like I say, 25 gallons. That was my crowning achievement. As far as other modifications in here, the inverter underway powers an ice maker. The inverter makes ice, charges from the ship's battery, so unlimited ice when we're traveling. We have a 5-gallon water, 5-gallon, I don't know what you call those, home, office, water bottle, cooler machine. That's going to be our drinking water. This side of the truck here, no real modifications. Space is limited. A couple plugs here. Keeping my new Keen boots down here. I've got the Keens on my feet. Keen hiking shoes. So all Keen, Amy's Keens as well. Amazon, Anheuser-Busch, all the little plugs. Anybody else we need to plug for this? Okay. Oh, Amy's telling me turn the lights on. So the lights are hardwired all the time. They switch on if you come around here, right on the top switch. So great for camping, the dreaded knock at night. On this side, we just set this up for the first time. The whole setup took an easy 30 minutes, and that was our first time. The 10-foot Walmart canopy. I believe this was Walmart too. So this is a tent that fits in the canopy. Thought this was a great idea. A lot cheaper than some of the really fancy stuff online. Camping table, Yeti, bucket / toilet, whatever else we need. If we want to hang out when there's too many mosquitoes outside, got a great enclosure. Truck does the same. So this is me broadcasting to the world for the first time.
No kidding.
Okay.
And you hold it.
And this
Tune
is
in for more adventures to come.
right, and this is going to be the epic adventure. Our plan is to drive across the country with our sights set on the Pacific Coast Highway and everything in between. Okay, and that's it from
Sayonara.
St. Pete.